everyone, Carla here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna be doing my May budget. I will try to discuss with you guys almost every section and try to put down the stickers with you guys. So go ahead and grab a drink or something to eat, something to snack on, or grab your budget so you guys can budget with me. I wanted to do this last month, but I wasn't able to because I don't know, I got confused with my own budget, and I just do better budgeting without the camera. Honestly, I often do mistakes with the camera on, but you know, I love sharing my budget with you guys. That's just how I am. I don't know if you guys are the same way. We're gonna do our May budget first, and I'm also gonna put down stickers with you guys when it comes to my expenses, my savings challenge and sinking funds, as well as my paycheck 1 and paycheck 2 and my sinking funds sheet. So I wanted to do this, like I said, last month. We are a family of 3, and I budget within that and what we need and what we need to pay for as far as like keeping our 4 walls as well as our debt. We also try to keep in mind our financial goals of the year, so we try to set that up, and I try to discuss that with my husband, but I mainly hold and budget all of our money, and that's where I share with you guys. I do have stickers right here. I am a sticker budgeter, and I do sell these stickers on my shop, which is always linked down below. I just have all of the stickers I want to, you know, discuss with you guys today. So this is gonna be a long video. I hope you guys are up for it. So I think I'm gonna start with my washi tape, which is this marble one right here, and this is my May budget kit, and everything else that I use within this budget, like as far as my budget planner and everything else, is linked down below. But oh my gosh, that's crooked, but that's okay. But I'm gonna go ahead and start with the May budget. For this May budget, I do have a cheat sheet on the side, but for the rest, I'm kind of just winging it, so bear with me. And I'm kind of shaky because I just had my coffee. A lot of disclaimer is just going around over here. I just want to be clear with you guys. So you probably already know that I got a new job, and my husband left his job to help me get to my own new job. So it's a decision we made, and we're still gonna make the same amount every month like we did last time. But like I said, my husband will go to school for an electrician, and he'll be able to pursue that, and I'll be able to make money for the family. My paycheck won't be enough, so he's door dashing, as well as hopefully my shop can help us out a little bit. So that's what I'm setting up for. I'm setting up for 2 paychecks. I used to be a weekly budgeter, but we are switching out to bi-weekly because of my paycheck is set up as bi-weekly. But I'm also putting on the bottom here YouTube paycheck, and I'm not putting DoorDash in here because that's going to be in paycheck 1, and I'm not putting my shop because that's going to be in paycheck 1 or paycheck 2. And I'm just going to put the dates that we are going to get paid. I already know the pay dates. I'm crazy like that. So for paycheck 1, that's going to land on the 12th. And for paycheck 2, that's gonna land on the 26th. For my YouTube paycheck, that's gonna come in usually on the 22nd of the month. So that's what I'm gonna put, and then I will put this bottom washi right here. And then I'll just do the lines later because that'll take up too much of our time, because I usually try to line them up so it's very visible. And then for paycheck 1, my estimated income is $1,200. And like I said, that's going to be my paycheck and my shop's paycheck, as well as a little bit of my husband's door dashing. And then for the second paycheck, that's going to be $1,100. And I don't budget anything for YouTube because I honestly don't know what I'll get paid for the month. So I just use that extra to fill up our income, or if we're missing anything from our bills, I'll definitely use that. So our total income or estimated income for the month is $2,300. And then I'll just use this small washi to kind of break this up. And then we'll tackle our fixed and our variable expenses. Fixed is like anything that you know every month is going to be the same amount. And then variable is just anything that you know just kind of varies, like food kind of varies for us. And sometimes if we don't have enough, we won't give a lot to our allowance, but fixed are stuff that we definitely need to pay for. Our first fixed expense is our debt, and I budget $258 for that. And then for my phone, I budget $163. For insurance, I budget $103. This is my husband's car insurance. For gas, we're gonna actually do $200 this month because, like I said, my husband has to drop me off of work and pick me up as well. So that's 4 trips, and the city is 30 minutes away. So that's a lot of driving, and he's also doing DoorDash. So I think 200 should be enough. If it's not, we'll have to like put more towards it, and if it's less than that, we'll definitely adjust it. For internet, we are doing $97 for that, and for rent, that's gonna be $200. So that's all of our fixed expenses. So that's basically what our 4 walls is, like our basic bills. And then the variable is just anything we can try to adjust when worst comes to worst. And I just like this setup a lot more. I used to not do fixed and variable, but I've learned from either Erica or Romina, also Sarah Marie. I love her. I've definitely adopted this style. My food is gonna get $520. My allowance, or our allowance, is gonna be $300 because it's 100 each of us. Sinking funds is gonna get $350, and I actually took out my miscellaneous fund from my sinking funds because that goes to the expenses side now. So I'll put $100 every month for that. And then I put challenge here. We don't budget anything for challenge. And I also put taxes over here because taxes is gonna be something that we're regularly gonna save money for because of my side hustle and my husband's door dashing. So we need to set money aside for taxes, and I need to know how much we give for taxes every month. And then unbudgeted is just any kind of unbudgeted. And that is it. I don't use this bottom sticker because if you're a long time watcher, you guys already know why. And then I'm gonna break this page again with this washi, and I'll just use this sticker for my income, extra debt payment that we do, and the emergency fund that we put away for the month. To kind of help me visualize it, let me make these dots. $100. plus 28, that's $1,049. I will fix these lines later on. And then for our variable expense, we have 520 plus 300 plus 350 plus 100. So that's 1,270 for our variable. So let's move on to the other side, which has my expenses right here. So I will, like I said, this is gonna take a long time, but I'm gonna do I'm gonna white out this side, and then I'll do my expenses. Like I said, we're doing bi-weekly again, so I'm getting paid 2 times this month. So I have paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. And if you don't know what the expenses page is for, it's just for me to put it down. I put pencil down first, and then once the paycheck actually hits, I'll then allocate it. And then I also put the due dates for our bills right here. And then I just have different things going on here, but I understand it. But hopefully I can share with you guys how I do it, or if you guys understand how I'm doing it, that is perfect. Like with me just doing this with you guys, like my spread, that'll be amazing. There's gonna be a lot of flipping back and forth between this page and the previous expenses page, because I'm going by that with what's the content of this. And I didn't really plan on sharing this with you guys, like this part, but I figured it will help out a lot of people. So I do rent and my husband's phone, and then I have my Camden's, hopefully you can see, I have my Camden's credit card. I still put student loans here even though we're not paying it, because you'll never know if all of the sudden they're gonna be like, oh, you have to pay student loans this month. And then internet, I already know somebody's gonna say something about the student loans, but you know what, it's okay. Internet, and then my phone, insurance for my husband, insurance, and then my husband's Robin's credit card, which is the one we're targeting right now, and my Robin's credit card, which will be the next one. We also have Netflix and Capital One. This is my other Capital One card. We already paid off the other one. Well, this is my husband's. And then we have Hulu, and that's basically all of our bills. So we're gonna move on to like necessities, which is food. I mix my husband's allowance and gas because he's the one that's pumping it, so it'll just be easier rather than having a cash envelope for him, since he doesn't use cash. He doesn't like using cash. And then for my allowance and for Mia's allowance, and then miscellaneous is also here. Then we have debt and emergency fund. We also put taxes here on this expenses section, because like I told you guys, we're gonna have to like deal with taxes, since we are like, door dashing is considered a side hustle, and they're gonna give you like a form at the end of the year, and so is my YouTube and my shop. So we need to, if we're gonna include that in our budget, we need to set aside money for it. Then I just like to be fancy and put a washi down here at the very bottom. All right, so now what I do is I get a red pen, or a red pen. Let me know if you guys like this, like me showing you guys almost every page that I set up, or you'd rather just do the May budget or the actual budget of the month. But this is what I do basically every beginning of the month, and I put the due dates. So I put the first here because that's due on the first. Those 3 things are due on the first. And then my student loans are due on the 3rd. Internet is due on the 9th. My phone is due on the 12th. Insurance is on the 15th. And our Robin's credit cards are due on the 20th. Netflix is due on the 21st. Capital One is due on the 22nd, and Hulu is due on the 28th. So that's basically what I do, and I also like to put the date of my paycheck here. So this is gonna be 12. This is gonna be the 26th. So that's how I set this up, and then I just line them. Alright, so this is how this page looks like, divided into two, and I usually, like I said, put pencil on here just to kind of do a rough draft of the budget. But of course everything changes and you won't really know until your paycheck lands in your bank account. So I just kind of put like something to guide me because I don't like it blank like this. And on the savings challenge and sinking funds, I basically do the same thing, except they don't have a due date. So since I have 2 paychecks for my expenses, I'll have 2 paychecks for my sinking funds, 2 paychecks for my savings challenge, which I only do 1 savings challenge, but it's however you want to do it. If you're participating into multiple savings challenge, that's also fine, but this will just allow you to see how much you allocate on it every month, and just to help guide you on what you need to pay for or what you need to do. But I just put savings challenge. Hold on, let me put a washi. So you don't have to be like a sticker budgeter to do this. You can always use highlighter, pen, and paper. That's what I used to do when I first started doing budgeting, because I didn't have money or resource to get stickers. So when I started making my own, that's when everything kind of started with the sticker budgeter, and I was just hooked, guys. It was addicting and I don't regret it. There's a lot of people selling other budgeting stickers, but this is just how I budget. I like to leave 2 spaces, even though I only do 1 challenge, just to kind of give me a little bit peace of mind, just to know like maybe I'll participate in another one, which I don't see myself doing so, because this is already a lot. So the sticker is done. It's also satisfying when you finish sticker sheet right here and then you have to throw it in the trash. I don't know, I'm weird like that, guys. Like, I find that very, very satisfying. And then I'm just gonna grab another of these small washies. Now I'll do this one for the sinking funds. And I have 2 versions of sinking funds. I have this one that has Paycheck 1 and Paycheck 2. And then I have something that just kind of tracks all of your sinking funds for the month. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing. It's like in the afternoon right now and the sun doesn't want to decide when it's coming up or down. There's like new and old sinking funds that I'm gonna add for this month because it depends on how you want to do it. And some of my sinking funds are already done. So like my baby's sinking funds for her birthday, that's already done, so I don't have to put that here anymore until her next birthday comes around. So I'm gonna put for Miha, and we actually don't allocate money for that. That's her savings account, but I just still put that there just in case. And then my medical fund, our usual sinking funds, and then gifts. Sorry, I keep flipping back and forth. I just need to do it. And then Christmas. And then it says Mia's birthday for the next, but I'm actually gonna do family. And that's because my baby is growing up and I want to be able to do more family friendly stuff with her in the future. Like if we want to take her to Chuck E. Cheese, or I know she's a little bit young for that, but just in case, like, we'll have money. Or if she wants to do something fun on the weekends, because I am a lot more free on weekends now, we'll be able to have like a little family time together. And then I still want to do planners right here. And then I have down payment and car maintenance. So it's up to you how many sinking funds you want to do for your budget and how much you want to put in there. You can have a lot of sinking funds and not stuff it every time. That is also okay. You guys don't have to worry about like stuffing every or get pressured to stuff every sinking funds all the time. I'm gonna leave one space just in case I'll add another one in there, which I don't think so, but I would like to prepare for it. And then I'm gonna use this washi again for the bottom. This is how this page would look like right here. So our expenses, savings challenge, our sinking funds on the bottom. And then on this side is my paycheck 1 and paycheck 2 and my other sinking funds sticker. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up as well. I really hope you like this type of setup because I like being able to share with you guys how I do things, because usually on my cash stuffing video I kind of just jump ahead and do the cash stuffing, but this kind of helps you figure out how I'm doing things. I like this, but let me know if you guys like it too. So I have my paycheck 1 and 2 right here. I don't use the bottom 2 right here just because I like to simplify things. I just use paycheck 1 and then the top 2 stickers. Since we only have 2 paychecks right now, that's what I'll have. And we just put income here. And then I usually leave about 4 spaces because I'll never know what I get. Like for my paycheck, I'm also gonna get my last CVS paycheck and then DoorDash and then my shop. So I think 4 paychecks or 4 spaces, maybe. Let me do 4, yeah. 4 spaces would be fine. Like I know we're a low income family, that's why we're trying other things to make up for that, and that's what you should be doing. Like if you know you're a low income family, you should strive to, you know, make that income larger with other things, because no one else will do it for you, and you just have to work harder for your dreams. And that's what we're doing, like these multiple incomes, because we're trying to hit our goal. Like my husband needs to finish school and I need to get, you know, a couple of raises from work, and I feel like we're gonna be totally fine. So here I'm gonna put, sorry you guys didn't even see that, but it barely fit, but it looks fine. But I'm gonna put KP1, that's mine, and KP2, and then I'm gonna put D, that's my husband, P1, then D, P2, or that can like mean DoorDash, actually that works out. And then I'm gonna do shop P1 and then shop Then I need this one's done, and then we have this sinking funds right here. Sorry if it seems like I'm rushing, because I am guys. Next time I'll definitely save more time to film this video. It just says sinking funds right there, and what that would look like is this one right here. I still haven't closed out my April budget, but once it is closed out, that's when I'll have this filled out. But I'm gonna put, oh wait, I need to put this. What am I doing? I'm telling you guys, I am lost. I am rushing. So let's put our categories for the month. Here I'm gonna put for Miha, and that's her savings account. But I actually got the wrong sticker for that. That was the older version, so I have to print and cut a new one. And like I said, I'm already out of time, but what it would look like is like this. So there's gonna be starting balance, and then a plus, a minus, and the end balance. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and like going through this whole setup with me. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you guys can give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye. Editing Carla here again. I know every video I have this, but this is what it should have looked like. It should have had that plus and minus, and then I tallied out all because I just finished filming my April budget, and I was able to transfer in all the information from last month to this month. So I have all of that set up, and hopefully we can make some progress again here within this month. And if not, if we make small progress, that's also okay. But thank you for watching again, guys. Bye.